Everyone knows this. The tension, the excitement, the weight. The moment when everything just clicks. The pure high. But why does it make us feel so alive, and why do we always want more? The drop, that moment when after a long build-up of tension the full beat and buzz suddenly return. Usually the intensity rises beforehand, melodies and drums build up, the tempo or pitch increases, often followed by a brief moment of silence. And then the track drops into a powerful climax. It's a moment of release after a crescendo, and it makes the dance floor explodes. Clubgoers know the feeling well. In the seconds before the drop, everyone holds their breath, and then in an instant, euphoria hits. From a scientific perspective, the build-up to a drop already triggers measurable reactions in the brain. It's a matter of brain chemistry, a dopamine rush. During the build-up, the brain releases increasing amounts of dopamine, a neurotransmitter associated with reward and pleasure. Studies have shown that the brain's peak high actually occurs just before the drop, at the moment of maximum tension. Our brain loves the musical tension and release. It's like a kind of musical foreplay. The rising energy creates a surge of anticipation, and the sudden explosion of the low end acts as the reward. A 2014 study from the McMaster University even found that drops activate areas like the prefrontal cortex and the amygdala, regions linked to emotions, tension, and reward. This neurochemical reward can be compared to other forms of pleasure. In fact, it activates the nucleus accumbens, the same primitive part of the brain that lights up with sex, drugs, or chocolate. The parallels to addictive stimuli are so striking that researchers have started to explore whether our craving for the drop mirrors other compulsive behaviors. So it's no surprise we can't get enough. The brain simply wants to feel that reward again and again. Beyond biology, there are also psychological motives at play. Many people flock to clubs and dark dance floors to escape the grey routines of everyday life, pure escapism in search of euphoria and release. Music psychologists have shown that the driving, repetitive structure of rave music can induce trance-like states and lead to intense euphoric highs. And when the drop finally hits and the entire crowd jumps at once, there's this powerful sense of collective unity, a shared high, a moment of losing yourself together. This collective experience, the entire room in ecstatic unison, amplifies the effect even more. Psychologists call it collective effervescence, a euphoric bond that emerges within a crowd. Everyone feels the energy of everyone else, and the emotions build. In a time when many are trying to escape stress or routine, these peaks become a release valve. Drop moments don't just deliver the rush of the now, they tap into something deeper, the human need to feel free, alive, and connected, if only for a few seconds. Part of the reason we constantly want more is that our listening habits have adapted. Once we get used to regular peaks, our tolerance for slower, quieter passages drops. In the club scene, this has led to a kind of collective impatience. Dancers waiting for the next high, the next moment, and stillness starts to feel wrong. There always has to be a build, always something coming. DJs and producers have picked up on this trend and are increasingly delivering tracks designed for maximum impact. Break follows break, and each track is built around a standout drop to hold the listener's attention. This shift is amplified by the influence of social media and festival culture. On platforms like TikTok or Instagram, the most spectacular 15 seconds of a set are shared millions of times, and of course, it's almost always the drop. Audiences have grown used to instant gratification. Patience for slow builds is fading. The show has to deliver immediately. And as a result, club culture has started to adapt, moving away from long, evolving narratives toward quick, explosive payoffs. A marketing agency recently analyzed how shrinking attention spans and viral moments are pressuring DJs to constantly delivering highlights. The next big thing reflex takes over. As soon as the drop fades, the next is expected. We are being conditioned to crave the next kick again and again. As a result, the technical skill of warm-up DJ sets is beginning to suffer. Once considered the highest art form of a night's flow, warm-ups nor often start too hard, too fast, and the overall dramaturgy of the night falls apart. For many up-and-coming DJs, one thing seems to matter most: deliver instantly and stand out. Instead of embracing the humble art of warming up a room, some treat the slot like a competition. The pressure within underground music is growing. How do you stand for something and still stay visible? We've all witnessed the collective phone in the air moments at Musik shows. More and more acts now build festival-style peaks into their sets to keep the crowd and algorithm engaged. The lines begin to blur. A crew like Musik, once known for laid-back deep house, now fills massive dance floors around the world. Their tracks increasingly rely on melodic builds and viral drops. You could say it's underground aesthetics meeting mainstage euphoria. Many people criticize that these kinds of acts give the crowd exactly what it wants: big drops and peak moments, rather than a true journey. Of course, there's nothing wrong with an entire club cheering in joy when a vocal break hits just right. I mean, that kind of collective euphoria is a core part of the club experience. Maybe it's time for audiences and DJs to rediscover the art of tension. A carefully built night, one that takes the crowd on a journey, can create just as many smiling faces as 10 drops in 60 minutes. As listeners, it's worth learning to appreciate the moments in between, the groove that holds you, the anticipation that crackles, the hypnotic phase that truly puts you into a trance. Because the answer to why do we always want more might simply be we've forgotten how to enjoy it less. But one question remains: what gets lost when everyone is always chasing the next climax? As paradoxical as it sounds, if everything is a highlight, then nothing is.